and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 38. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Nifty move. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. McCann's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take it to it.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 161 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now Jones on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, on first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 211 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back to throw now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. but he takes it up to the 40. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Hard running at the 15. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Evades him at the 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Falcons will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here's Smith to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Dances by him and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Dances by at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the Falcons are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Catch is made by Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.